Hello, I'm Juliana, the Executive Director for Agri Impact. Agri Impact Consult is an agribusiness consulting firm that provides distinctive agribusiness and project management advisory services to SMEs, to smallholder farmers, as well as youth and women enterprises. And what you are seeing here is our partnership with the Ghana Exim Bank. This is a Ministry of Finance initiated project that is being financed by the Ghana Exim Bank and implemented by Agri Impact. And what we seek to do on this project is to work with youth. We want to train them not only to be producers, but also to be entrepreneurs in greenhouse vegetable production. So we are doing the vegetables in a tunnel, and everything here is controlled. So we are not growing in soil. We are fertigating the plants according to a regimen, and we are watering it according to a regimen. There's plastic covering, so no rains come in, and year round we are able to produce high quality vegetables. And because we trellis, these things are called trellising twines. Because we trellis, the quality of fruits are also much better. So even though these are creeping plants, you see that they are not creeping on the floor. And we do that to also ensure that the plants go up, get the maximum sunlight exposure, and can give you good quality yields. The project is focused around the youth because we wanted to get the youth involved in greenhouse vegetable production to satisfy our domestic needs first, and also to help us reduce our imports of vegetables. We have on this project trained over 16 enterprise development officers who we've placed at the various clusters. A cluster consists of about 5 greenhouses, and then we have beneficiaries who are producing in them. They are doing other tomatoes, green pepper, cucumber. And as you can see from here, this is also another aspect of the project that we want to develop, which is to look at cheaper options. So in the tunnels, the issue about the cost of being able to afford a tunnel is one of that's of concern to us. So here in the net house, we are also trying to experiment to see, is it cheap? It's cheaper. This is about 1/6 of the price of the greenhouse. So if we can also grow the crops here successfully and profitably, then indeed this can also be recommended, especially in northern Ghana where you don't have a lot of rainfall. And what you are seeing here are plants of broccoli, lettuce, beetroot. We are doing some celery, mint, and cabbage, and we are just trying out different vegetables and trying to establish the economics of doing this in the net house. And once that is done, we would be able to also recommend that as another investment area for people. And in the net and in the greenhouses, a youth could either be growing tomatoes and they could get up to 4 metric tons, or they could be doing cucumber and they could get anything between 6 to 8 metric tons. And then also for the pepper, they could be getting around 1.5 to 2.5 metric tons. And so at the end of the season, these produce are aggregated, sold, and then their commitment in terms of loan repayment, agro inputs are deducted, and then the balance is given to the youth as an entrepreneur. It is hard. It is not child's play, but with passion, commitment, and dedication, it can be done. And really, our motto is we do whatever it takes to get the work done. So we are not really looking at the difficult circumstances. Somebody has to grow the food that we eat. Somebody has to make sure that it is of good quality. Somebody has to guide the farmer to be the best that they can be, because our problem in Ghana is low productivity, the lack of use of improved seeds, of good quality agro inputs, and then training on how to treat your farming as an enterprise. And that really is my passion, that we should be able to help our smallholder farmers, since they are so significant to our food basket. Then they produce almost all of, about 90% of the farms in Ghana are smallholder operations. And so we would have to find ways to be able to make their work more profitable, more efficient, and also to attract the youth to get into agric. I don't want people to see agric as something for failures, for dropouts, for people who didn't make it in life. Agric is a profession. Agribusiness is a whole gamut of activities that you can do. So I think as a nation, we do recognize the importance of agriculture and agribusiness and how that can help transform our nation. but it is in the doing and doing the right things at the right time and committing the resources to it. Even our private sector, they don't seem to think that agri is profitable, that there are too many risks in doing that. Yes, there are risks, but there are also a lot of rewards if you get it right. And that is the point, that we can guide and help people to make the right investment decisions, and so we can get more people interested in agri and agribusiness. So the bold new normal goals of having an Africa that is food secure, one in which children of school going age can get access to good quality education and also health care for all. It's indeed a noble objective, and I think it's one that I can stand by and say that really it is something that we need to work towards achieving. So it's exciting, it's ambitious, and that it will take a lot to get it done, but it is doable. So bold new normal will mean that we'll have to do things differently. We'll have to take bold decisions. We'll have to make the bold investments that are required to really see that change come to pass. If you ask me, can it be achieved? I would say yes, it can be achieved. If we put our minds to it, we can do it. And it will take a collaborative effort and partnership with all stakeholders, with government, with private sector, with donors, with foundations, with the youth as the centerpiece. What we are really saying is that through our youth, through capacitating the youth, through giving them knowledge, skills, resources, the investment and guidance, we can really turn things around on the continent and begin to see better results for ourselves and for the generations to come. So yes, it's achievable. It will take a lot of work, it will take a lot of passion, it will take a lot of dedication, collaboration and teamwork, but it can be done. So the youth indeed are the future of Ghana and of the world, and there are so many of them. I know many of them are frustrated because of the challenges of securing dignified jobs, but I'll tell them that there are also opportunities, and that they really need to avail themselves. They need to take advantage of every learning experience that comes their way to understand where these opportunities are, and indeed to sign on and get the support and training and guidance that they require to be able to make a difference. And so I also want to take this opportunity to invite them to the Bold New Normal Conference. I think they would get to hear from myself and other speakers to also explore where the opportunities are and what can be done and how they can effectively participate. So they are all welcome to join us on the 29th of October to learn more and also to share their perspective and for us to see how together we can bridge a productive way forward.